Hello everyone. I wanted to talk to you about the news recently featuring XL bullies and the potential that they're going to be added to the banned breed list in the UK. Now, lots of you might be feeling quite worried about this, either if you own an XL bully or if you live in an area where there are lots of XL bullies and you're feeling worried about seeing so many. Now, firstly, what all of this has brought to light for me is that in the news, there is so much opinion being presented as fact, and there are so many people on various TV programmes, radio shows that are being brought on as experts who obviously do not know what they're talking about. So this has really made me consider carefully how I consume news and media, and really given me a sort of second thought to how I look at these. But anyway, that's a little aside. My opinion is that the banned breed list is not fit for purpose. That is because it doesn't really help us do anything. The XL bully is not a breed, so it has to very much go on body type. And it's going to be really difficult to create a body type that is somehow related to aggression, because it just doesn't really happen. Also, lots of different breeds can be dangerous and aggressive. At Dog Hales, the event that we went to a couple of months ago, there was an incredibly aggressive and behaving very dangerously dog de Bordeaux there, whose owner was not being responsible with this dog. It was lunging at people, children, small dogs, and was definitely presenting a danger. It could have got off its lead. It was a very strong dog, and I was very concerned that it could have presented a danger. Now, I've never seen an aggressive dog de Bordeaux before, but that is another big, powerful dog that could present a lot of damage. Are we going to add all large breed dogs to this list? All dogs from working or fighting stock to this list? I really don't think so. It doesn't help us move forward. All it does is create stress and worry for people and create animosity towards the law for people who have these type of bull breed dogs who are lovely family pets. So I don't agree with the banning of XL bullies at all. I have to say, all the XL bullies I have met have been very gentle, soft, lovely dogs, and unfortunately I've mostly had to see them for doing cesarean sections on them, and I haven't been impressed with their breeders so far. That's not to say that there aren't good breeders of XL bullies. I just haven't come across them yet. As an example, most of these dogs have got very poor conformation, so their legs are often really misshapen. They've often got really long backs for the sort of shape of them, and we know that that's going to predispose these dogs to being in pain. And we know that pain is the cause of behavioural issues in 80% of behavioural cases. So when you're creating a dog that you know is going to be in pain, I just really don't think there's an excuse for that. Much like I don't agree with the breeding of Scottish fold cats with their arthritis, or with dogs who can't give birth themselves naturally or who can't breathe without surgery. I don't think we should be doing that. Now, that's not any reflection on the dogs themselves or on you if you own an XL bully. I would also say, though, that it isn't quite as simple as saying it's all about how you raise them. Because although that's true, there is a genetic predisposition in dogs from a fighting stock and a fighting type of breed to react in certain situations in a way that can potentially be dangerous. So much like if you took a young collie with minimal training and released it in a field full of sheep, you would expect that collie to be quite interested in those sheep, probably hyper-focused on them, probably chase them, and that wouldn't be a responsible thing to do. If you have an XL bully and you don't know how to play with it, train it, behave around it in a way that is conscious of its breed and its genetic predispositions, then it might go into its genetic predispositions, which unfortunately could be biting either other pets or family members. And when these dogs, bull breeds in general, not just XL bullies, when they bite, they're much more likely to go for the face or the neck or somewhere that is potentially fatal. We have lots of dog bites hospitalising people in this country, which is absolutely not okay. But other breeds, such as Labradors, are more likely to bite your hand. Smaller dogs are more likely to bite your leg. These can be devastating injuries, but they're not as likely to be fatal, and they're not as likely to grab the news. If you have an XL bully, what I suggest you do is learn how to muzzle train and basket muzzle train your dog. We will release a video showing you how to do that in a way that is not traumatic for them or for you. Get them used to wearing a muzzle and just put it on them when they're out in public. Make sure that they're neutered, so castrated or spayed. And you can speak to your vet about the best timing of that, but I would make sure that that's either planned or done. And try not to worry yourself too much by consuming lots of this opinion that's masquerading as news. As more information comes out about what the legislation is going to be, then I'll do a little update on here. If you live in an area where there's lots of XL bullies, what I suggest you do is not be too concerned and treat them like you would any other dog. If they're behaving inappropriately and dangerously, then you can report them under the Dangerous Dog Act, just like you could with any other breed of dog. But I wouldn't inherently be concerned. And in fact, if you're walking your dog and you're very stressed because you see an XL bully, that's going to transfer to your dog and is more likely to cause conflict and upset. So everyone, behave as safely as you can, try not to worry, and look out for more updates as they come.